productivity. What it means to be productive has changed.
What you're feeling, what most people call chronic uncertainty, it started happening at 2020. COVID hit. Everyone thought this was a temporary COVID thing. That when COVID is over, we'll go back to 2019. I think we all know it's not true. If you think about like a pond, and if one person throws a pebble in the pond, imagine 5 billion people throwing pebbles in the pond and the ripple impact of every pebble against everybody else. That's the speed of information and change that's occurring. That's the environment we're trying to face today. And the challenge with decision-making in an environment that's turning more ambiguous or dark, it is 1,000 times harder to be decisive, to make fast decisions when it's dark work. That level of ambiguity, you don't even know where to start. You don't even know where to start how to get productive.
There's so many challenges, and they're so complicated and interconnected. People have to solve these problems, but they don't have the skills to solve them. They're that complicated. We had so many companies reaching out just wanting help, and this was all free social movement, pro bono giving help.
Meghan and I, we are not researchers. We are not academics. But the interesting pathway we took in the 30-year history of NextJump is we got access to privileged data, privileged information, researchers, authors, educators, many executives in conference rooms, boardrooms that will not speak about information publicly, will not publish nor talk about, we had access to. So we put together some of the patterns. We've helped over 10,000 organizations globally. And in the process, just a lot of insight. The top skill that was showing up across a pattern of different industries was creating decision makers. That every organization is now a decision-making machine. And the organization that produced the best decision makers, and we're training them constantly, were the ones that are going to win.
We've spent the last decade plus trying to break down and simplify and build building blocks of how do you train people on decision making.
We took years to put technology to measure what was very difficult to measure, which is decision making, assessment technology, as well as training technology. The programs we built, we ended up breaking things down into 13-week modules. The left side is all around your immune system, everything from learning how to give and receive feedback, learning how to even argue, not to win, but to learn. The future of work is organizations that just train people better than anybody else. And you see the exact same thing in physical sports, professional sports. The best organizations don't obsess on the draft being new hires, recruiting. They obsess on training the existing above all else.